might have forgotten the music.
That wasn't gonna happen.
I was hoping it would. Happy Sap Day, everyone!
Yeah, happy
Woo!
Elmira Maple Syrup Festival
Yeah!
today.
Happy Sap Day, everyone.
It's almost like we're like those like real like legit podcasters are like, we're coming at you live from South by Southwest or like some like big festival. We're at the Elmira Syrup Festival.
Well, maybe when we get more, we can do like a downtown thing. Like we can do
Pitch
like a
tent.
tour with. Oh, God,
Ew.
no. God, no. Ugh.
Ugh.
That sounds like the worst.
That sounds awful. Yeah, we won't be pitching any tents over here.
Just sleep at someone's house that lives close to downtown.
Yeah.
I'll just go to my parents.
I meant get a tent downtown.
I know. And I know what you're saying. And I'm just like, no, absolutely
Still a no.
not. Absolutely not.
Well,
like a booth. Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like
honestly, if it's anything like today, my answer is the same. Absolutely not.
Yeah, classic syrup festival. We've been lucky the last couple of years. The weather been pretty nice. We got sunburn last year.
Not so much this year. Yeah, we have been really lucky and we have been really spoiled in the past few years. Like it's been really good weather. It's funny like for all the predictions that I heard, well, they're predicting 88,000 people. And I laughed. I'm like, you're not getting that.
Nah.
Has anyone working the numbers seen the weather report? Because that's not going to happen.
Yeah, let's check with the guy at the fucking the front of the street with the little clicker.
Yeah, you can always tell on how busy Sap Fest is going to be by the parking.
Yeah.
Like the street parking.
Yeah.
Because my parents live pretty close to downtown.
Yeah.
Like, so their street is always packed and then the street on either side is like packed. There was not hardly anyone, but like maybe half the street had people on it. Like half of their street had people on it.
Was it because they had the emergency no parking signs on half the street?
No, we don't get that on ours, so they can double up. And they really should, because my parents' street just got redone and has sidewalks on either side.
Oh, so it's small.
Whereas before it only had sidewalk on the other side, like so sidewalk and like a boulevard or whatever the fuck those things are called.
Yeah.
So we have even thrice as much less space.
It's true.
So, but they don't put that on their street. And like where I live, no one's parking all the way the hell over there.
Oh, for sure. Like even my street doesn't have it, and we're close-ish.
Your street had like, there was still people like parked across the street from you.
We've always got the no parking on the one side. You can only park on one side on a good day, so they just leave it at that, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can only park on the one side anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't even matter.
Just leave it alone.
Doesn't even matter. But no, this year the turnout has been like way down, which is completely understandable because we were just talking before we got up here about how both of us got like such a late start.
Yeah.
And I don't like, maybe this is just my age or whatever, but it's pouring.
It was
no
cold.
fucking thanks.
I woke up, I set my alarm, we went to bed early last night. We're ready to go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a day. So you get ready, you get up and you assess the situation. Usually like when you live in town, you just, roll up the garage door, pump some tunes, have a drink, see who's walking by.
Absolutely.
Assemble a crew and carry on. I woke up today, I opened the garage door. I had the drink. I assessed the situation. It was fucking raining.
And like not just raining, it was pouring.
It was pouring. Yeah, it sucked. But I looked at the radar. There's a little window between the green on the screen. 9:50 was the magic number.
Was the magic hour.
My brother came over and his wife. And
his wife.
And then we were just having some drinky poos, getting ready. We all agreed we are not in a hurry. We're from this town. It takes 30 seconds to get down there. It's all good. We put Zoolander on. It was on the TV. Nice. So we watched a bit of Zoolander, had some drinky poos, and waited for our window. And like clockwork, it stopped raining. And we got down there. But
there you go.
Wouldn't you know it, classic Elmira, first section of street you get to, someone you know.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to talk to them.
Small town etiquette. And like people who've moved away from here, they still come back for this weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like I think, and you're going to, and you're going to hear us reference this a lot, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Everything is completely different since the CT closed. I feel like this town lost a lot of its fucking magic.
I think so. It's fair to say that was
I think so too. I'm just saying for all the listeners, especially if you're not from around here, you're going to hear us reference this a lot because that's how devastating their presence being gone from our town is.
Yeah.
We love you, Nash. We miss you.
Well, all right. I guess that brings up what is your Sap Fest routine usually?
Sap Fest routine.
Yeah, on any given year.
Any given year. So the Sap Fest routine for me always starts the exact same, and it has since the dawn of time. So my parents, like I said, they don't live far from Main Street. So all of their friends, so my parents would park on the road the night before so that all of their friends could pile in the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
So the routine was that their friends went like hella early, like 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m.
Wow.
So they would get there and they would stock up. They would do the whole thing, stock up. They'd get cinnamon buns, back bacon on a bun. And then they always had to get every single year the tackiest thing there. We called it the TTG, the tacky tourist gift.
Huh.
So you go around Sap Fest and you find the tackiest item you can find, like reasonably priced. Like there's some really tacky shit there, but it costs a lot of fucking money. And
you can get worked. You can get worked.
Well, and that was back in the 90s where way more people were into like craft shows and, making stuff yourself.
Remember they'd have like the fucking puppets on the strings that were made out of like airbrushed foam and shit.
Like the ostriches or whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. So anyway, they would do the whole gambit. Meanwhile, back at my parents' house, my mom had our coffee maker. I know she borrowed one from church. So she'd have one of those big-ass church coffee makers.
Yeah.
We'd have Baileys in droves. And our dining room, we extended the table. Well, before we got the big dining room table, we had multiple tables set up. And the house would just be full of people. Just full of fucking people all morning.
Fun.
Because, like I said, we live so close to downtown and they parked there. And yeah, just full of fucking people. So we'd all cram into the dining room and we'd all check out the tacky tourist gifts. We'd all have Baileys and coffee, cinnamon buns, and just sit there and just shoot the shit and get wrecked.
Oh, cinnamon buns.
Yeah, so it was great. And then once that all settled, then I'd meander up. And Sap Fest is one of those things where even when you make a plan, it's so loose.
Super loose.
So for those who don't understand, for those of us who live here, Sap Fest is this magical time of year. Yeah, it is. I don't give a shit. It is. It's like a blue moon encapsulates the town. And you hang out with people that you wouldn't ordinarily hang out with or never have.
Yeah.
If the garage doors open, come on over, whether you know us or not. Hey.
Yeah.
The wildest couples have ended up coming out of Sap Fest. Some of the most random and wild people have hooked up during Sap Fest.
That's awesome.
And everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's crazy. You'd be at the CT. So you'd go there. And so, but again, a part of my routine, I used to always get pickle on a stick. But then, when I got older, I was getting, by the time I'd be there, I'd be half snapped on coffee and Baileys. And the last thing you want is a pickle.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I love pickles.
That goes back to the salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. I just think of coffee doesn't go with pickles. Baileys is going to curdle. I'm just, no, these things don't go together.
Not usually.
And then you'd always go to the CT in the morning or in the afternoon. You always went to the CT. So I'd always go to the CT. After, doing the circuit. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing you and I agree on.
Yeah.
When you get down to Sap Fest, you and I do, we do one full lap.
That's right.
So that I can see what all is there, what's all going on.
Yeah.
And then I'll do another lap. Because this year, one of the places, I'm not calling out any names, but one of the places that has back bacon, it's a $6 if you want back bacon and $8 if you want cheese on it.
Okay.
And then there's one booth that's having back bacon with or without cheese for $6. So that's what I mean. You got to go around. You got to tour. You got to see what's up. Because
And that's the way you need to see everything, because like you can get excited and get in on something
I'm so
early.
excited.
Like my brother today, he was with us and we got like maybe a quarter of the way through the loop and he's like, I'm getting a burger. I was like, man, hold up.
Yep.
You're just going to get a burger on a fucking quarter of the loop? You might find something way better. Chill, man.
Yep.
Quarter of the loop
Sure
later
enough.
at the 50%. Yeah, we found something way better. You can't just jump on the first thing you see.
No, you can't.
Yes, this may cost you. And if you're looking at like collectibles or something really cool, if you take the loop and don't buy it, then you might not get it back. But it wasn't meant to be, maybe. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like I was going to buy an Elvis bust today made out of concrete. And by the time I got back to it, it was gone. Just, maybe it just wasn't meant to be mine.
Well, if you're already going down and you know for sure, that's one thing.
Yeah.
I'm a dedicated loop goer too.
Oh, yeah.
But if I have something in my mind that I'm looking for and I see that that's exactly it during the first loop, I'm just going to get it.
Just snipe it.
Yeah. Just snipe it. But like for something that, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to think about that and come back.
Definitely think about it.
And if it's not there, I agree. It just wasn't for you.
That's right.
Or more often than not, you get down a little further and you're like, no, this thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I used to, so then the CT, but it's the afternoon that gets you. It's always the fucking afternoon. During Sap Fest is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And it's the afternoon that makes or breaks you. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the times, because you've been drinking like the whole day,
rolled up the garage door,
you get, if you haven't found a party and you sit down, that's it for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That one almost doesn't even matter how old you are.
No, there's no age on that.
You sit down in the afternoon at Sap Fest, it is a very hard get up.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about a nap or laying down, legit just sitting down.
That'll put you there.
You're playing with fire.
Yeah. You're not getting back up.
Yeah. And then at night, like you'd obviously go to the CT.
That's the classic routine.
Obviously. But then again, that's like Rural Roots is open and they do so much at Sap Fest and it's a good time there. And not just for like adults, but during the day, like they've got kids games out and all of that, like live bands, kids games, all that good stuff. So we usually hit up Rural Roots at some point.
That is your new option.
Yeah.
It was the CT.
Your new only option.
Now it's Real Roots and they do a good job. We like that.
They do a good job for sure, but their CT was downtown.
Yeah, that was different,
like right in the thick of it.
You couldn't get any more downtown, so that was their advantage for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The other thing we used to always do, but this was only when I was a kid, so down by the old like city hall, there was this church trailer in the parking lot where as a kid, you'd have to go in this hot ass trailer, like all pile in there, a whole bunch of kids and listen to this fucking Bible story. But in return, you got your face painted for free. So we would always pile into the trailer just so we could get our faces painted for free.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was a big part of the routine for a while. As a kid.
Which church? The one by Circle K there?
Kitty Corner. Like, it was just a trailer.
Right. Gotcha.
Like, I don't think the church across the street put it on.
Right.
To be honest, I don't know who put it on. Like, it could just be some Jesus freaks with a trailer.
It's possible.
Wanting to paint kids' faces.
I was never into
I'm sure it was all above board, but I'm not saying there hasn't been a time or two it didn't feel like you're just sitting in that trailer thinking, this is kind of sketch.
It's kind of weird.
This is pretty weird, but I really want my face painted, so.
I never got into that as a kid. Never liked it. But
I always did.
Everyone's different, right?
Yeah, I always liked getting my face painted.
Nice.
It's fun. It's fun.
Hell yeah. Can you give me a sting paint job?
Yeah.
You know?
And then down at and then classic, I think we all, those of us who are from here, we all still do it. And I'm sorry, people from out of town, if you don't know that we do this, but that fucking the Pancake Line, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Or do you have stuff to go through about your routine?
I mean, I think I kind of covered it. I mean, when I was younger, so for me, it's different. So I grew up as a child in Elmira. I moved out of Elmira in 2000, right? Mm-hmm. So that made me 14. So my first 14 years I was here. And you grow up, you know, you're excited to go. And it's a little bit different when you're a kid, right? I remember one night we stayed up all night. Me and my buddy Corey, we were playing like Super Nintendo until the sun came up or close to. That's the earliest I've ever been down there. Yeah. Because I was up all night. So we went down and we hung out. And I don't think it was because of the Sap Fest, just because me and him were knobs. But like it just turned out it was one of those nights we pulled an all-nighter and it was Sap Fest. And we went down way earlier than I bet you even he's ever been since.
Nice.
And it's like as a kid, it's exciting, right? Because there's all the stupid shit. There's the food and whatnot. So then I moved out of town. And like you said, why would you come back to town for this? Because it's a fucking clusterfuck to get in here. There's the parking, the driving, the traffic. When I left town, I wasn't making a trip for this shit because it's a fucking nightmare to get into Elmira. So like, for all the tourists that do it, good on you.
Good on you.
But I'm happy to go downtown right now because I live close to it. So I can walk there. So now it's for me, I'm finally back in Elmira as an adult. So I missed all those CT years. I missed all that shit. And like, I just hear the tales of yesteryear, right? So now for me, it's like, well, I mean, that's all gone now, but I can still have fun. So I do the same thing. Pop the garage. I'm up fucking early. We're having drinky poos. Come on down. It's a good time. So that's been us for the last few years, and it's been good. Mm-hmm. I like it. So that's my routine right now. You know, get up early, get up, get started.
God. If I wasn't from here, I would never come in here.
It's insane to pay extra for fucking snacks. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I just go down there for like a breakfast or a brunch, let's say. You know what I mean? But
unless I had like a friend or somebody else going. But like the parking is always awful. Like now there's more parking than there's ever been. So I don't think it's as much of a nightmare. And it depends on the weather as to how good the parking is.
When I worked at IGA, they made me work security out there. Remember?
Yes.
They had me out in the parking lot turning people away. Are you coming for groceries or for the Sap Fest?
Well, it can only be groceries.
And it's just like the quick honesty test. Like if anyone was clever, they'd be like, "Oh, yep, groceries," and like lie and park the car and fucking tip. What am I going to do? I'm a fucking teenager.
Yeah. I'm only 17.
Then for the honest ones, they're like, "Whoa, I'm going to the Sap Fest."
Doug, what do you want me to do? I'm 17.
Down the road, I would turn them away. That was my job. Like the owners of the place, they just didn't want people coming in, and I get it. But like, so they paid me to hassle people in the parking lot for that day. So I have worked for Sap Fest in that sense.
Oh, I've worked for Sap Fest too. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle are on the committee. They love that.
No. Being on the committee, for sure, that'd be cool. But like when we used to have to work at IGA on years at the Sap Fest.
Oh, man.
That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. And
especially you're a teenager. That's when you want to be down there so bad all
your friends
day.
Are having fun.
Your friends.
You're sitting in a store that no one's visiting because everyone's downtown. Yeah.
Is that thickness okay for you? Can't believe my friends are at Sap Fest and fucking cutting bologna.
Yeah. I'm over here fucking facing shelves, you know what I mean? Or kicking people out of a parking lot.
Yeah. Fuck. And then you'd see those like kids who are at Sap Fest just like be menaces in the store. I'm like, fucking dicks. Because I'm just jealous. Now I'd be like, these fucking dicks. But now I was just jealous back then.
But yeah, go back to your question about the pancake line.
Circle back to the pancake line. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's a hot button, if you know.
There's a lot of things that you can tell from people really quickly if you've lived in a tourist town. And I've lived in a couple now. So Elmira, one of them. Mm-hmm. Grew up close to St. Jacobs. So I kind of accept that as kind of close to me. Lived in Westmount Rose, another town, tourist trap.
Yeah.
Because we got that bridge. Got that covered bridge, right? Nothing says I'm a tourist more than standing in line for fucking one giant fucking pancake where the fuck it is in the freezing fucking cold for a long time.
Well, now I think is it not at like Lions Hall or whatever now?
Like, yeah, they've just did up a bit, but it used to be down fucking town and you'd freeze your dick off waiting for this fucking pancake.
And all those people lined up on the side street behind the church, the red brick church.
Time wasted. You could do multiple loops. We talked about you got to go do the loop and you go back to where you could do 2 loops. before you're going to get your fucking 1 or 2 pancakes.
And it was hilarious watching them stand there, and you'd stand there for hours.
Hours, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's hours.
No, you weren't crazy.
Yeah.
Especially if you got there in the thick of it,
or like a nice day.
where the lineup was even past the doctor's office.
Yeah, what
at
are you
back there.
Yeah, what are you on?
It's like, what exactly? What the fuck are you on? You are at the Syrup Festival.
Yeah.
Pancakes are not that hard to make. Buy a bottle of syrup, make your own damn pancakes.
Exactly.
And like, let's get real. They're just buying the add water box mix. You can buy that too.
Shit. It's Bush League shit. I say the same thing every time. It's like you could have a pancake fucking all you can eat buffet at home. Just buy the fucking syrup if that's what you want. It's the syrup is what you're here for.
The syrup is what you're here for.
So just go to one of the stands, go to one of the Mennonites, grab the syrup, go home, have an all you can eat pancake buffet for the price that you would have paid for your 1 or 2 fucking pancakes in that fucking festival. And you can add shit
to your home pancakes.
You get crazy.
Blueberries,
strawberries, chocolate chips, peanut butter chocolate chips. Like, you could get fucking wild.
Yeah, you could just have a, like you said, a pancake buffet.
In the comfort of your own home. And like the amount of time you stood in that lineup, you could have had the whole Syrup Fest done ski.
Especially on years where the weather is so shit or it's freezing.
And they're out there just
and they're just standing there just, you can tell.
A tourist.
You're suffering.
I'm a tourist. I took the train in, you know?
Can we talk about, and I'm not even sorry for what I'm about to say. Can we talk about how embarrassing it is for locals to be caught dead in that fucking pancake line? No. That is so embarrassing.
My brother, his wife was going to do it. I was like, is she out of her fucking mind?
That's
like, she
so embarrassing.
Here. Yeah. We talked her out of it though. You know, she dodged one, but like
she works in the community.
She knows better. Should know better.
Like, honestly, I'm not kidding. If I'd have seen her standing in that fucking pancake line, you better bet your ass the next time I saw her, I would have been giving her so much
how are
shit.
your pancakes?
Like,
after I kind of giggle at her.
Well,
like and walking right by her.
Yeah, like I know my one friend who posted about her pancake. Her pancake was burnt. Like real burnt.
I don't even want to talk shit about the people making the pancakes.
No. Those are all volunteers.
Yeah, they're good people.
Those are good people.
They're doing good work. But I just can tell you're a tourist when you're in line for the motherfucking pancakes.
Yeah. Like, did you ever have to work at the pancake booth?
Never once. No.
So, as you may or may not know, the Scouts and the Girl Guides help out a lot. Like the Scouts clean up after the Syrup Festival's over. And Brownies and Girl Guides, we like served pancakes, we cleaned up afterwards, and I was in Girl Guides and Brownies growing up, so I had to like work at that. Yeah. Oh my God. So that was not a good time. Like that was not fun. It was okay, but like it's not fun. So like if it's freezing cold, then you're freezing cold. If it's raining, you're wet. But if it's nice and warm, there are fucking bees. No matter what was going on, that was not a good time.
Good times.
But yeah, if you're from Elmira or like Woolwich Township and you're fucking caught dead standing in line for pancakes, even if I had friends that came over, I'd be like, I will send you home with a bottle of syrup. Like I am not being caught dead standing in that line because that's how fucking embarrassing it is. It is embarrassing and hilarious. If you live here and you stand in that pancake line, so embarrassing. Embarrassing for you.
Yeah, I'd like to be the yin and the yang that balances this fucking opinion, but no, I agree. You're fucking embarrassing.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, we're not always on the same page, but 100 we are about this.
You won't catch us in that line.
No, and I think like 9 out of 10 locals that you poll, like, oh, would you ever stand in line for the pancake? Oh my God, no.
Yeah, what are you
embarrassing? That's so embarrassing.
So true.
Like, and I'll totally, me and almost everybody else just shits on people who you see. Like, I don't care if you have friends over, family, Don't stand in that line.
Well, if you have friends over, what you do is you say, all right, guys, we're going to go downtown, enjoy the Sap Fest, and we get some syrup down there if we want, and we'll come back and make pancakes.
Well, and
don't make them stand in line. Don't be an asshole.
And especially for me, like, we have a sugar bush. Like, we have syrup at home. I don't even need to buy it. We have syrup at home. We can start the day eating pancakes and syrup.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, be mad if you want to, but, like, no fucking way. Or if you're going to stand on that, okay, you go ahead and stand in that line and I'll just circle back.
I'll have seen the whole Sap Fest. I'll be at my house having a coffee with some booze in it waiting for you.
Well, that's the other magical thing about Sap Fest is that you meet up with people. It's like old school. It's like you're going back to the 90s.
Dana, today I went to the Sap Fest at 9:45. What did I say? 9:50, right? I didn't get fucking back here till like 1:30. It was the shittiest fucking day out there, and I still got snagged. Well, not snagged, but
so many people.
You see people.
Yeah.
So it's like, ding, I'm going to talk to you. Obviously, talk to you. Mm-hmm. It's fucking crazy.
And then small town etiquette comes into play, which gets you in trouble in this type of environment. Because like I said, like people who grew up here, even though it's not even a long weekend, they'll come back for Sap Fest.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, people from long ago, like it is, like I just can't stress enough how much it's like a total blue moon over, like that encapsulates the town, like people you haven't seen in years. Oh, my favorite is the random couples because it's fucking springtime and that's when, you know, mammals and shit, like
birds be laying eggs.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's when people come out and, so many people get together at the springtime. It's like a biological thing. It's happening all over.
Magic's happening everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But no, like the most random couples, the most random hookups. Oh, I love talking about the random hookups. I love it. I can't wait to see what comes out. But I mean, most people our age are pretty settled in. And then the ones who are not are also wanting to keep that on the DL.
Yeah.
And, like the CT's not around, so you can't like watch it blossom in front of you like you used to be able to.
Fuck. Well, Dana.
Yeah.
The next topic was your idea.
It was my idea because, and I brought it up and I think I'm alone on this one.
Soon find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out. So begs the question, like Sap Fest, all these different vendors and booths and, we've been going our entire lives. Have you ever stolen anything?
Never once. Would have loved to, like 1,000 times. Like Buddy with his
I was alone.
His wooden signs, his custom wooden signs. I fucking knew I was alone. Stole at Sap Fest? No, I guess not. I'm just not I'm badass in different ways. You know what I mean? I'm not a thief. I've stolen before in my life.
Yeah.
But like a bit of a side quest. Maybe we've talked about before. I don't know. I've told the story a few times. Like I'm sorry for the ladies at the Elmira District Secondary School lunchroom, but I for sure ganked shit from them.
Oh.
I would pay for stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not
I got my egg salad sandwich.
Like,
I'm paying for my milkshake, but there's also the chocolate and
I was gonna say
cookie
you're gonna
brownie
have, like,
in my hoodie. Yeah. There's a little something over here, right? I know there's a profit margin there, and I'm balancing it at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So in high school, I that was my only real. I've never stolen beyond that. I'm too nice of a guy.
I guess I'm not. I cannot say the same like at all.
Let's hear your story.
So, and I think a lot of kids, like if we're all being very honest with ourselves, everyone, as a kid, the one booth that has all the suckers.
Was it there this year?
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah, I do know the one. I didn't see them though. Okay.
Yellow.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah, it's always there.
Like I've for sure nicked a couple of those.
They're okay.
For sure.
They're not hurting.
Like as a small child, like I for sure just, I have 5 and 2 extra in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like we've all been there. But there was this one booth and I've bought so many things from them over the years and like ridiculous things, but I have bought things. And I always kind of like they're ripping you off. They are like just at any festival, their their margins are higher.
Yeah.
The prices are higher.
They had to pay for the booth, the travel. Yeah.
And so I just felt like, I've been paying, like this wasn't premeditated, but I saw this hat that I really wanted. And I was like, I feel like I've been ripped off by this booth so much that this is just me kind of making it more even.
Sure.
Uh-huh. So I definitely nicked a hat. It's a beaver.
Nice.
It's a beaver toque. And then me and my beaver went to the CT, and it was a whole night of that was later deemed how the beaver became dirty.
A lot of people wearing that hat, eh?
A lot of people wearing that hat and doing the exact things you think that they're doing to that hat.
Absolutely.
Which I still have the hat. I still have the beaver. Dirty or not, she's all mine.
Good for you. Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I stole a beaver hat, and then I toted it around for the whole night, and it was fucking awesome.
That's priceless now, you know? It's worth more now than it was to that person.
How the beaver became dirty. And that is how I actually ended up meeting one of my very good friends, Taddy, in the bathroom that night at Sap Fest. And she was playing with the beaver and all that stuff.
She was playing with the beaver. Had a girl.
Get in there. Like so many were that night. So many were.
We like it when a girl plays with the beaver.
Oh, that beaver was seen by everybody. And I do mean the hat.
That beaver got worked.
Oh, it fucking got worked for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Ride it, my pony.
My beaver.
Yeah, exactly. Shit.
Awesome. No, that was one of the funnest nights.
You know, stealing's not cool, kids, but if you have a story, if a story comes from it like that, then it's a wash.
But I feel like and those who know me, they know I classify it as vigilante justice.
Right. Robin Hood?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm robbing from you because you robbed from me.
Yeah, for sure. It's like buy 5, get 1 free. Like whatever, fuck. If you were supporting them in the past, good, whatever.
Yeah. But we should get off this topic
before you look like a piece of shit.
Yeah, before I look like even more of a piece of shit, for sure.
Yeah, we don't condone.
We don't.
Theft here.
Nathan does not condone it at all.
Yeah, you want to be a badass, do something different.
No, and mine is vigilante stealing.
No, and that's fair, and you got a good story
I'm not just stealing wherever I go.
We had that. Yeah, we had a good
situational.
Story. No,
it's situational.
I think the universe balanced on that one.
That's what I feel like too.
I feel like it.
That's why I call it.
For me, from my perspective, I feel like it balanced out.
That's why I call it vigilante justice. It's not stealing. It's not stealing for the sake of stealing.
Right.
I'm gonna make this right one way or the other.
Yeah, for sure. Like
that Denzel Washington. Like, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
There you had it. She's Denzel at the Sap Fest. So since we're on the topic of not paying for things, the next thing we had talked about, or we're going to talk about, was go-to buys. So when you're feeling a little crazy with your wallet, what are one of your go-to buys at the Syrup Festival?
I feel like now, more than ever before, your go-to buys are food related. They're not stuff related.
I agree.
Like back in the day, it was stuff related. Your go-to buys was stuff. Like I remember, so stupid, but I remember I bought one of those rain sticks.
Sure. Yeah. Classic. Yeah.
But yeah, so like that, I would buy crap like that. But like now, go-to buys are more food related. So I talked about pickle on a stick. I used to always get pickle on a stick before I became an adult and started getting drunk with my coffee.
Yeah.
Like if I was just rocking a seltzer or whatever, I could do a pickle on a stick. No worries.
On a sunny day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. At 10 a.m., pickle on a stick if I'm just rocking a seltzer or like a mixed drink or whatever. Yeah. But no, if you're rocking coffee and cream, you're right. That's right on the line of salt and Vinnies with black coffee. Like
right up there.
Nothing good's going to come out of that combination.
Right up there.
And you're not looking, when you're down at Sap Fest, you're not really looking for stomach issues.
Right. Yeah, it'll find you.
But yeah, I usually always get like back bacon on a bun. I feel like that's a staple for a lot of people. I used to get sausage on a bun too. Like they've got really, like this year they had sausage on a bun with a pretzel bun.
Oh shit.
I didn't get one.
Where?
I think it was at like the Stemler's booth or right around the Stemler's booth. Yeah.
Can I go on a quick side quest, 2-second one?
Yeah, go for it.
I got sausage
Yeah.
on a fucking bun by accident this year. I don't like sausage on a bun.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh.
So I was at this one booth that had like burger, whatever this. It was all like in the burger menu. And it said, all right, maple sausage on a bun. I thought, okay, maybe like the burger version.
No, you got.
Fuck, I got,
you got the
my
wiener,
fault, I guess. Because
burger.
like, why did I assume that? Been drinking, I guess, but fuck me. And it wasn't even good. But anyway, sorry. Carry on.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, carry on.
No, you're all good.
I just didn't want to interrupt, but it was like, it had to do with it. You said,
yeah. Well, at some point, usually you're walking around also with a backpack.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's got all your drinks in there.
You got stuff in there.
Yeah, you got stuff in there. Yeah. Exactly.
Or to carry stuff home.
Yep. Because you never know what you're going to find.
No.
You never know what you're going to have to come home with.
I've walked home with concrete fucking statues and like random shit.
Well, I just said I bought a rain stick. I've bought a didgeridoo before.
For sure you did. Boomerang?
No.
Hummed a boomerang once. Lions Park. Fucking hucked that motherfucker.
Did it come back?
Was probably gonna. Didn't always. This time went fucking flying. You know the 90s right there?
Yeah.
Hucked that sumbitch. Went up. Was gonna come back down. You know they kind of go up and come back, right?
Yeah.
Right underneath someone's car. Never saw it again.
That's awesome.
Was probably going to come back, but now it ain't coming back.
But now it's never coming back.
It's not coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Absolutely.
Classic stupid shit purchase.
Yeah. But that's about it for go-to buys. Like I think a lot of people, especially local people who go, or anyone who goes every year, they have like a lot of go-tos. Like some people are all about the funnel cake. But to me, I love funnel cake. It's delicious, but that is a multiple person item. Yeah. I'm not just going to fill up on fucking funnel cake.
Because you will, yeah. One's big, yeah.
They're so big. Like if they just had little ones, yeah, sure, okay. But they give you these giant funnel cakes. Yeah. And that's a multi-person item.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I have a problem with dessert. There's no such thing as too big. Like, fuck, I have a real problem.
Well, I do too, but it's just not, it's not the vibe I want for that day.
For sure. Yeah. You don't want to fill up on dessert that you could get any day. And that's my thing. Like when I told my brother, you could get a fucking burger any day.
Yeah.
That's not what this is for. This is for some funky shit.
Well,
some once a year shit.
Well, and usually like you're drinking all day. Mm-hmm. I'm more apt to go street meat than dessert.
For sure.
When you're drinking all day.
Absolutely.
And so as much as I love funnel cake and I'm with you on the sweet tooth, like in any other day.
Crush it all day.
I can crush it by myself. No worries. Any other day.
Exactly.
But when you're drinking all day and all night, that's not the move you want to make.
Nah, you don't want to
No, you want to get that protein.
Yeah.
You want to get those carbs. Like
yes.
Yeah, you want to, or like something in a potato or a corn. Like, I'm not going for sweet.
I hear
going for food.
No, I hear you. For a day like today, you don't want to fill up on that shit. That's like if you go to an all-you-can-eat wings night.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and they give you fries.
Yeah.
Guess who's not touching the fucking fries? We're not here for fucking fries.
It's exactly like when you go to like a buffet. Right? Like you're not filling up on a potato. You're going for meat.
Exactly. It's a day. It's a thing.
Exactly. I'm like, it goes back to that Denzel. Like I'm leaving with something.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting my money's worth.
I am like,
my money.
I think it's because, I guess you just went down the path of being from Elmira, seeing it every year, and you're on that cycle. I was from Elmira, saw it every year, and forever I was disappointed in back bacon on a bun. For me, I think you're nuts if you're excited for back bacon on a bun. Like, it's just this slab of back bacon where like the price goes up every year. No disrespect to the people making it or the people that love it. This is my opinion. For me, it is not a go-to. I'm an anti-go-to. I'm not going to that Pancake Line. I'm not going to that back bacon on a bun line. I'm going to see something funky, different, or like something completely disgusting, like some like deep fried Mars bars shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
hit me with that. Like this year, like I went might as well talk about what I got this year. This is where
get into it.
I'm harping on how I'm anti-tradition. I walked the fucking strip.
Yeah.
Didn't go to the Burger Shack. What did we hit up? Fucking breakfast tacos.
Oh, I saw that.
Chicken and waffle breakfast tacos.
That's awesome.
From So-So's Tacos. You know, I mean, you're not paying me for this, but you were definitely a good fucking stop this year. Like that fucking was bomb.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to stop at the fucking bullshit back bacon on a bun fucking stop. So I keep going. Okay. Yep. Hang on.
All right.
This is going to loop back. Keep going. What else can I eat? You know who's got fucking rockin' shit? Who's been there since like I've come back to town? I don't know how long they've been around.
If you say that one place.
I'm going to say it. Rockin' shit. The Jamaican Patty Stand. Is that the place?
No, I thought you were.
How long have they been there? For me, it's new. But those guys have rockin' Jamaican patties and they have rockin' tunes every year. They've got some sweet like club beats or Jamaican beats or hip hop shit. Just
feel like
banging.
They're newer. I don't feel like they're a forever staple. They are definitely newer.
So for me, and I don't want to disrespect anyone, but like I'm walking right past that back bacon on a bun. I'm going to these Jamaican fellas over here and I'm grabbing some patties. And then I'm going to hum back down the other side. And I got snagged because I got a +1 with me. And she's like, I want back bacon on a bun. All right, dear, let's stop. So like, she's like, I'm going to get this. And that's when I got my sausage. And it's like, all right. And what happened? She wasn't thrilled about her back bacon on a bun. I was like, not a shocker. It's always disappointing. So that's why I just keep on humming up the line till I find something fucking jazzy. Like deep fried macaroni and cheese bites, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get that at any bar or bowling alley. But hey, today when I'm drinking and I need some bullshit snacks, I'm going to go for some greasy shit like that.
I will say because of the weather, there were like no lines.
No lines.
Like I walked up and to be clear, there are several different back bacon places. So
several.
My brother and I already talked about it because he was one of the ones that dropped by today. We already talked about it because one place was doing. Have I already talked about this?
You told about the cheese price?
About the cheese. And so then we went to the cheaper one, which was great. And my back
I heard
bacon,
that was better than the expensive one.
Oh, so good.
We went to the expensive one.
That one was the cheaper one was so good.
And that's Sap Fest in a nutshell.
Oh, and I'm so sorry, you guys, with the really good back bacon. You were right out front of... I feel like it was right out front of, is it BMO, Bank of Montreal, and Elmira Meats? Like they were right out front of them. They're $6 with or without cheese. And my back bacon was like caramelized and slightly not burnt, but like it had a really nice crisp on it. Oh, fuck, it was good. Now, to be fair to you and your point, I was not a back bacon girl until recently.
What? How did you get on it?
I think out of necessity of I was with people, that's where they wanted to go, and I needed to put something in my face or else I was going to barf.
Sure.
You know, there does get to a point where you're like, okay, if you want to keep going, because again, this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You need to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, they're going here. You know, when it's desperado and you're hungry, you're just like, I almost don't even care what's here.
I will. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So because I grew up, my grandpa made in the summer at the trailer, my grandpa always had big breakfast every Saturday and Sunday morning, every morning. And he always made back bacon. I just never liked it. So anyway, I just it's one of those things when you're little and you don't like it, when you grow up, if you try it again, sometimes you will like it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just needed to eat something. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is actually all right. I'm kind of on board with this.
Sweet.
And so, now it's like if I don't get a back bacon on a bun, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
And I'm not disappointed, but I do enjoy them. And there's the one I think I'll be going to henceforth.
Cool. Well,
no disrespect to any of the other ones because it all goes back into the community.
Yeah, and they're all in the same fucking
And they're
thing.
all volunteers. They're all just trying to get through the day. Like they're all doing
you can't be number one every year.
No.
So it gives you
And although some of our critiques have been a little harsh, we we don't mean any disrespect to anyone who works on the works for, on, or with the festival.
Oh, no.
Or any of the vendors or anything like that.
This whole podcast is with love to the festival. We like
love
like everything you do. We're just getting picky.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. We're having our critique.
Yeah, we're having our critique.
Yeah, our critique.
We're shooting the shit here.
Yeah. So I want to talk about like getting back to like what we were eating and what we tried.
Mm-hmm.
So this year there was this one booth and it was like deep fried wontons with different shit in it.
Oh, cool. I didn't see that.
Oh,
nice.
There was dill pickle ones. There was maple bacon, cheesecake.
Okay.
And then another thing, my mom got the maple bacon and I got the dill pickle. Oh my God. When I tell you, I hit my microphone. I'm so excited. When yeah, hell yeah. They were so fucking good.
I didn't see
If they're back, I will look for them forever. Like always.
Where was it?
I want to say... oh yeah, it was in front of the firehouse.
No shit.
Because the firehouse had a booth right outside their restaurant.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. So it was like if you're looking at the firehouse booth, they were on the right.
Fuck. I didn't see that.
It's where I dipped one of our cards.
That would have been good.
Yeah, so I went down to the festival and we're handing out our cards and Nathan had already gotten to a bunch of people that I saw. So I was like, okay, I need to change up my game. So like I'm fucking ninja placing our cards just all over downtown. If you randomly find an NDK podcast card in your kid's stroller or, you know.
And you got here.
Yeah. And you got here. Yeah. You're welcome. It was me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Started putting them on people's cars. And like just lobbing them in different places. Oh man, I got so creative.
That's awesome.
So creative. But yeah, no, that was the best thing. I was disappointed about the sausage on a bun and a pretzel bun. I do like sausage on a bun. Mm. And a lot of them, they're doing like farmer sausage, not like smoked sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that for sure. For sure.
So that's what you got today? That's your...
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's your show and tell?
The wonton is like, nice. It's so good.
I missed that. I'm bummed I missed that. That sounds fucking...
The pickle one was amazing. The maple bacon was good. Like it was $10 for 6, which when I saw that, I was like, the fuck?
Nice.
That's pretty steep, friend.
Fuck, sounds about right.
So worth it. As soon as I took my first bite, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah,
that's why.
I'm fine. Yeah, this is delicious. No, I have nothing more to say, but thank you.
That's great. That's so cool. Fuck, I'm pissed I missed that.
Yeah, I would be too.
I got hot sauce.
Yeah.
I got some hot sauce today from Chev's Hot Sauce.
Shout out to Chev's.
From Rockwood. You know what I mean? I'm giving you a shout out right now and maybe a shout out in the toilet some other time. You know what I mean? Hot sauce. You love hate, you know? You love hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice fucking little honey habanero and some chipotle, and we got that.
Oh, man.
I have been a multiple purchaser from the concrete garden shit place. I don't know what they're called, but I got a little mushroom. So you come in the backyard, it looks real nature-like. Yeah, I don't know what. That's about it today. I got the hot sauce, the mushroom, the waffle and chicken breakfast taco. Mm-hmm. We got the mac and cheese bites, but yeah, it was rainy.
I was going to say, I feel like we were so hyped up on, I don't know about you, but I always get hyped for Sap Fest. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
But then when the weather looks good, you get extra hyped.
Oh, yeah.
So from before, the last time we had mentioned Sap Fest and stuff like that, I was super hyped. And I was like, yeah, get out here. We're going to do X, Y, Z. Nope. We haven't done that. We haven't done anything that we said we're going to do.
Yeah, we haven't done shit. And we didn't take any pictures with anyone today.
No, we didn't take any pictures with anybody. And like, I stopped and talked to so many people.
We should have taken this, but because you're fucking getting rained on, the last thing you're thinking of is like, let's take a motherfucking picture.
That's the thing. Everybody's getting poured on and they're like, no.
I saw so many people today. Like, I hope you're listening. Hello, everyone. I saw you today. But yeah, I saw so many people today, but no pictures were taken because it was so shitty.
It was so shitty. Honestly, like that's what it is. It was so shitty out. I didn't even think to take pictures. Well, and also it's hard to remember stuff when you're half snapped.
Yeah, we're fucking a little fucked up. But actually, you know what? I want to just say it was a good turnout based on
It
weather.
was.
The weather was shit, but there was a lot of people downtown.
There's still like diehards that always go, and good for them.
I feel like there's another thing on our board we got to knock out quick, and I think it's another hot topic for one or two of us. The turkey leg drama.
Yeah, I brought this for
Bring it up. What's up?
So, go-to buys. A lot of people for years, like the turkey leg booth has been in front of the doctor's office since forever.
Yeah.
I've never not known. And like I will disclaimer right now and apologize if I'm telling tales out of school, which I don't.
Out of school.
But it's semi-scandalous, but whatever.
Scandalous.
I learned that, so this year the turkey leg booth wasn't here. And I'm sure all of you have noticed because those are a huge ticket item. Huge.
Right.
Like they're lined up for a long time on both sides of the street because it takes up that one corner spot. So you can come at them from both sides and there's always a huge line.
There was, yeah.
Right. And I think everyone can notice that everyone's noticed their absence this year.
Okay.
Except you.
Do you miss them?
I never got one. I never ate a turkey leg.
That looked disgusting to me. Oh, let me walk around downtown with a fucking meat leg, just fucking gnawing on this
gnawing
shit.
on a meat leg.
Never mind. Hey, what's going on, man? Like a fucking little handshake from meat leg here.
Yeah.
Like I never got that shit. I was like, why the fuck are you walking around? You just see
all these people walking around just mouthing their giant meat leg.
Tourist staple.
Such a tourist staple. But there's other locals that got it.
So what's missing this year?
So it's not there anymore, right?
Shit.
Right?
Does anyone care?
I think there are people who definitely care.
Let's hear about it.
So last year, they really jacked their prices up. So from what I understand, and again, I'm sorry if this is, whatever, but whatever. From what I understand, if you want to have a booth at the Syrup Festival, like the cost is you have to give the festival a small percentage of what you brought in that day.
Probably.
Yeah. Makes sense. Understandably. And I mean, you can't pull this kind of thing out of your ass. Like you need money, you need funding, and you should have to pay for a spot, right? So that part is all fine and good. So from what I understand as a booth, you take the percentage that they're asking of your sales and you submit your records and whatnot. So anyway, it's been speculated for a few years that the turkey leg booth has been undercutting like what they've actually sold.
Oh shit.
And how no one's a fool. Like we see how many people have turkey leg.
It's pretty obvious. They're walking around with a fucking animal's leg in their fucking mouth.
They are one of those, they're like second to back bacon. Do you know what I mean?
I put them right up here with the pickle on the stick.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, people stand in line for it.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing. Like,
so you think they got a sassy?
So, yeah.
Hot fucking drama.
Yeah, so
bold predictions.
They've been putting in what they've earned for the Sap Fest, and there's been speculation for a long time that they've been, like, shortcutting their numbers.
Whoa.
And so then last year, I guess they really came in like under, especially because they jacked their fucking prices for that turkey leg last year. Everyone was talking about it. I don't even eat the turkey leg, and I know all about how the jacked prices for the turkey leg.
Huh.
So then this year or the other year, they said this is what they had, and the committee was like, no. We're on to you. We understand what's happening. This is not correct math. This is your opportunity to come back with your correct number. And they're like, they doubled down and they're like, nope, that's what it was. And they're like, well,
all right, well, sussy.
Yep, yeah, exactly. You got sussed out because you being sus.
That's some hot fucking gossip.
That's hot goss. Like for those who know, that's fucking hot goss.
Well, Dana.
Yep.
For a couple of Elmira kids, We've been going on about the Maple Syrup Festival for a while now.
And we could keep going. Like, trust and believe we could keep going.
We'll be back.
Easy.
We'll talk about this next
year. Yeah. Hopefully we're around for a number of years so that we can
keep run this shit.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever we think we missed last year, next year, and then the year after that.
Because like
the year after that.
We've been drinking. I gotta piss so bad. And it's time to call
I definitely made sure to pee before coming up here.
I did already, but it's a marathon.
Once you start.
It's a marathon,
Yeah, once you break the seal.
Purchases. I got this sweet ass Aaliyah shirt at the Syrup Festival.
Nice.
You know what I mean? For the viewers at home. Well, let's end it on the Aaliyah shirt and the piss break here.
Yeah, all right.
Because we don't want to spread more rumors about turkey legs. And
no, that was some serious hot goss.
We've covered it. Today was rainy. This is classic Sap Fest. We had a good time.
Yeah, we did have a good time.
Our day is not over.
And maybe next year won't be as shitty at the weather, so we can have more on the street interaction.
Yeah, some interviews and some pictures.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think a lot of people came out, especially locals. Nah.
Yeah, I'm
pouring
good.
Pouring rain?
I'm good.
Well, and like we're older now, and it's
Zoolander's
on.
Zoolander's on TV. Where else do you need to be?
Yeah.
Right.
The struggle's real. It's the afternoon. The struggle is real.
And we're on that. We're on that time.
Yeah. We're
recording on that time.
Yeah.
Look at us go. That's how you break through.
You got to do something in the in between.
We're breaking through.
Yep.
Well, thanks, friends, for joining us. Hope you enjoyed our Syrup Festival special. Yeah.
Yeah, hit it.